No, 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 no. Come on. We better do the old... Why, hello! How the devil are we? Good. This thing, as you may have seen, when I went up to Gloucester to do a bit of the Cotswolds with young Derek, I don't know if I don't think I had it on. No, I didn't. Camera. But obviously it was absolutely pissing down on the way up. And everything got very wet, including, well, I didn't on the inside, but apart from my glovety gloves. What did I see then? Did I see anything? I wasn't watching. Sneaky sod. So I called in at the service. Oh, I wanted to go down there. I called in at the services. I wanted to go down there. I'm going to have to spin round now. I called in at the bloody hell, innit? You'd have thought I'd have got a bit better at this. Evidently not. I've got to think what I want to do now. You see, my mind's just blown away. Like a candle in the wind. Right. Shall I just start again? Why, hello, how are you? Good. What was I saying? This thing, blurb, external power lost, shutting down, piss off. So, on my way up to Gloucester to meet young Derek, I pulled in at the services. Can't remember why. Probably it was to get fuel just before getting there. And obviously switched everything off. Just as I came out and hit the junction for the motorway again, external power lost. And I thought, oh my fucking god. Great. I've got all the waypoints plotted in for the ride. And my wiring's shite, and it's got all soaked to death because the motorway had loads of water on it. Great, what am I going to do now, eh? So I kept pressing cancel, and it was alright for it, and then it would say again, external, I thought, bloody hell. Anyway, and then it settled down. And then on the ride round, before we got to the viewing point, it did it a couple of times, and I mentioned it to Derek, and he said, well, do you know, mine's been doing exactly the same thing. So I know it's not my dodgy wiring, because Derek doesn't do dodgy wiring on his, so I don't know if it was one of the software updates which is causing a problem or what, I do not know. Because there's nothing wet now, I mean it's been dried out. Better slow it down. For the old tax collecting bastard. Now, we could go left here, which was plan B. It's dried out down through there. Oh yeah, the river's come down. Still a bit of flooding in the fields. All of this was flooded out. But it subsided. This looks suitably muddy and shitty. I've got to clean the bike when I get back anyway, because all I did when I came back from Gloucester, it was filthy, absolutely filthy. And all I did was I just parked it up on the platform and then just rinsed it down, blasted it down with water. Well, it wasn't champagne, that's for sure. You twat. Oh, chickens. Now, hopefully they're not suicide chickens. Hello. No, see? One of them had to cross the road. This is all very horrible and slurpy and very nice. Adventure biking. I wonder how deep that is. It can't be that deep. I wonder if... Now, I bought a fender extender, Pyramid Plastics. And I went to fit it yesterday. You know, I went out and tried it. Oh, yeah, that fits a peach. Oh, there's more flooding here. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. We'll let him come through. And, oh, well, I'll carry that on in a minute. Oh, this is all flying through here. Oh, that's quite deep. Okay, so fender extender. I offered it up, tried it. Yep, that's fine, because you always check that they've sent the right thing and that it fits okay. Perfect. Covered it. Oh, well, I didn't cover it in sticky pads. I sat down and thought, right, I just better peruse the instructions, hadn't I? Remove front fender. I thought, oh, for feck's sake. So I had a look and I thought, nah, that's more than 4 bolts. There's all sorts of things stuck to it. There's brake lines running through it. Oh, I can't be bothered with this. So, how bad can it be? So I covered it in sticky pads, as you do, because I didn't want to drill, because I would have had to take the fender off then. Covered it in sticky pads, got it in, of course. There's not a lot of room, and it's stuck and it bound, and yeah. So then I shoved a load of rags up there to apply pressure overnight, because you've got to allow 12 hours to cure. So one side's perfect, the other side probably looks like shit, because it went on a bit skew-whiffed and pulled one of the sticky pads round. So when we stop, we'll see if it's still on.
Remember,
It'll be a bloody miracle. It's just me, I bodge, you know. I didn't want to sit out there in the bloody cold on the pavement with people walking up and down. They're all, you know, the minute you start something, people want to walk past you. It's a nightmare. So I ain't taking a bloody mudguard off. I'll bodge it. I'll do what I do best and bodge something. I said to myself, worst case, I'll just rip the frickin' thing off. buy another one and do it properly.
Remember.
Now, I've never been down this road before. Do you know what? Do you know what? My eyes, clapped eyes on those sandbags and saw pigs and piglets. They're not even sandbags, it's a sofa. Mind you, that's nothing. It's amazing what my brain will see in a split second. You know, driving down the road and there's been something at the side of the road and my brain went kangaroo. Which is bizarre. I mean, we don't have kangaroos over here. Why would there be a kangaroo at the side of the road? I'm sure it's a sign of mental illness. Ooh, okay. Okie dokie. Are we going to get wet feet? Okay. How bad can it be? It's a bit murky and I don't know the road. And I don't know if it gets any worse down there because we can see the river there. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to let him go first. I've been shown up by a cyclist now. Yeah, it's quite deep. Especially there. Anyway, so fender is one thing we're trying today. Fender extender. Ooh, water pumps. It's always a good sign, isn't it? And the other thing is, I've got my glasses on. Because this helmet is supposed to have reliefs in it, like I suppose a lot of lids do now for glasses. I did look at a while ago, quite a while ago, the ones that you can. Oh, okay. Well, that's torn it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see how he gets on. I won't be. Watch that lady on the bike come sailing on through. He's thinking about it long and hard. If he's thinking about it in that, I'll be giving it no thought at all on this. it's going. I mean, I can't even see that he's moving. There he goes. I can't do that. Now that's the way we came. Let's see where this goes. Again, I've never been out through any of these. I've never had any cause to. Right, so I mean, I can't imagine this is going to be any different, but no, oh, of course that's blocked off, isn't it? That is blocked off. See those two humps over there in the distance? You may or may not. That's why this place is called Camel, West Camel. No, it's not. Some people think it is, maybe, but it's not. Why is that on hot? Road closed. Road ahead closed. Access only. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Wales Lane? Oh my God, there's going to be a 20-mile-an-hour restriction. Oh, road closed. Yeah, the only problem with having glasses on is that they messed up. But I don't want to turn left onto Wales Lane. Well, we can have a look anyway, can't we? Warning. This road closure is being monitored. If you ignore it, you may be prosecuted. Oh, of course. This is because they're doing all the new dueling phase of part of the 303. Now, this is why I brought the sat-nav. Because there was a good possibility that a lot of those little lanes were going to be a no-go. Now this is where I brought the Transalp demonstrator out. My first experience of the Transalp. I have to say, it's a fantastic bike. You know, it really is. I mean, it's comfortable. Seating position is fine. It's got a decent screen on it from the factory. Not like some of its counterparts, which find maybe more, if you think off-road, adventure orientated. But come on, you've got to get there in the first place. And everybody knows that the adventure bike bracket spends most of its time on tarmac. You know, getting to and from places. So I think Honda did the right thing by giving it a decent screen to start with. Yes, I've replaced mine, but that's because it had this horrible clouding where my bike cover had been rubbing on it in the wind. So I could have replaced it with the OEM. Right, we're going to go down here. This always floods down here as well, but we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I could have replaced it with another OEM one, but I decided to go with something aftermarket. Now, it was flooded out quite deeply here. We'll see if it's all receded. Nope. Look at that. So it's got decent fairing protection. Maybe not quite up there with the likes of the GS, but certainly it certainly appears from visual point of view to offer more than some of the competitors. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the competition and saying that they're crap. I'm not saying that. I'm just pointing out the virtues of this motorcycle in particular. So if you're going to spend most of your time doing what most people do on a motorcycle, which is going places, then this is well worth consideration. Yes, I suppose you can buy an aftermarket screen for the V-Strom, for example. I don't know how the V-Strom compares in wind protection from here. I mean, this seems to, as I said, it channels the air around you. Now, quite a lot is made of the Suzuki's... Is this a junction? Yeah, it is. Quite a lot is made of the Suzuki's strong down low grunt versus its asthmatic top end, as opposed to this very strong top end and its asthmatic low end, mid-range. But again, I suppose you could argue that the Suzuki engine is a little more tractable, and that says a little more usable for day in, day out riding. But this has got usable power down low, and if you want to overtake, knock it down a gear. This is not the end of the world. I put it this way, I found it always put a bigger smile on your face when the bike reaches that sort of power band and whoosh, takes off up high when it's revving its guts out than a strong grunt out of the corner. And that then necessitates a quick jig. Cheer, cha-cha-cha. That necessitates a quick change up. But to be honest, I don't think either bike are that extreme, to be honest. And if you rode either one of them, I don't think you'd be disappointed, and I don't think you'd even give it a second thought. If you rode them back to back, yeah, you'll probably notice that one's different than the other. We'll go figure. I mean, how spoilt we are for choice in quality these days. So, well, I've had fun anyway. Jolly nice of you to come along. So, on that note, I shall say a toodaloo, tatty bye, auf Wiedersehen. and I will catch you the next time you choose to tune in. So probably never.